Hi guys, welcome back to another episode at my food channel. It is so cold outside, so I'm gonna keep my hat on. You're prepping lunch boxes, you obviously want it to taste really nice, that's the most important thing, but you also want it to not take too much time of your day. If it's a Sunday, for example, when you're prepping your lunches for the rest of the week, you just want it to be something that is like done in a heartbeat, and there you go, boom, you got lunch for the whole week. And of course, after the holidays, you want all the ingredients to be really cheap. That's the whole reason why you're bringing lunch with you to work most of the time. What we're doing today is a pasta, and we're not gonna mess around. We are just gonna throw all the ingredients for the sauce into a food processor, and we're gonna cook the pasta and then just combine all of this and put it into food boxes. It's gonna be quite nutritious because we're gonna use spinach, we're gonna use some white beans, and we are gonna use some sunflower seeds, which sunflower seeds is such a great product because it's got such a great flavor, especially when you're toasting it. It's also got a lot of healthy fats, and it's so much cheaper than buying cashew nuts or almonds, for example. So sunflower seeds, great. I'm going to use some frozen spinach today because that is so much cheaper than buying fresh one, at least here in Sweden. But if you are in a part of the world where it's season for spinach and you can get some fresh spinach in the shop, I think that's even better. But to be honest, frozen vegetables are so underrated. They are filled with nutrients, and they're really fresh as well, actually, and they taste great although they have been in the freezer. Plus they don't go off as easy, obviously, as the ones that you keep fresh in the fridge. So let's just get straight on to starting making the sauce. I have got some water in the back here for the pasta, so when that's starting to boil, I'm going to put the pasta into the water as well. But let's start with the sauce. So I got my food processor here, and I have got some toasted sunflower seeds that I'm just going to mix up in the food processor first, so they almost become like a flour. Smells so good from the sunflower seeds. It's important that you use the toasted ones. You can just toast them yourself in a dry pan. That's the most cost-effective way anyway, but you can buy them already toasted as well, of course, in the shop. What we're doing now is throwing in some white beans, and I'm also going to throw in this little onion that I've just peeled. I was planning to use garlic, as you know, I love garlic, but I'm out of garlic, so hopefully a small onion will have sort of a similar effect, but when you guys do this at home, use some garlic. What I'm gonna do next is pour in some olive oil, and when it comes to the olive oil, that's a good point to spend a little bit more money, because if you got a really nice olive oil, then this whole pasta will taste so much more amazing. But I mean, go for it. If you got the cheap one, I think it will taste super nice as well, but the olive oil really makes a big difference. So I got this nice one that I got from my mother-in-law, and I'm gonna start with 50 milliliters of olive oil, and I'm gonna pour that straight into the food blender because we're making everything in the food blender today. So I'm gonna add the spinach, which is frozen. I've just defrosted it for a little while. We are also adding some lemon juice and some nutritional yeast. This is optional. If you're new to all this vegan food, you might not have this at home already, but I can highly recommend it because it tastes like cheese. It's so good. Oh yeah. I'm going to add some herb salt, some basil and some black pepper into the sauce, which is More actually like a pesto, really. A chunky pesto. Yeah. So the alarm has just gone off, my pasta is cooked. What I'm going to do when I drain the pasta is to save a little bit of the water that it's been cooked in, because that's filled with like loads of starch. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the cooking water into the sauce pesto spinach thingy. And just giving the sauce a final mix before pouring it in with the pasta. I know I'm supposed to save this for my lunch, but it's really good. I just want to try it. So what's really good with this pasta, pesto-y kind of sauce is that because I added the white beans, it's more filling than a regular pesto. I feel eating just the pasta and pesto I will just be hungry within, you know, half an hour. So this is a bit more, it's got a bit more protein and it's got a bit more fibers and things, so it will keep you full for longer. The measurements for this recipe is definitely enough for 5 portions, although if you are very hungry most of the time you might want to make it 4 portions. I think this works great to freeze down as well. I have not tried it, but it probably does. What's really great as well with this recipe is of course that it took me so little time to prepare all these lunches. While the pasta was cooking, I made the sauce, and it was literally just throwing all the ingredients into the food blender. There was no chopping, no preparing anything. Guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 followers at the moment, so please try and help me reach that goal. I post at least 1 video each week. Until I see you again, have a good one. Bye guys!